What's up YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about e-learning, if it's feasible, if it's not, and what the people on the ground have to say about it. Here in South Africa, more specifically Port Elizabeth, and at the University of NMMU, it's been the 7th week of shutdown due to the Fees Must Fall movement. Now, the shutdown has had many adverse implications, one of which has been considering e-learning. I'm pretty sure you know, but e-learning is studying via the internet. Now, this requires a few components. One, internet, obviously. And as we've heard, there are a few service providers which have stated that they will allow university resources to be accessed freely via their networks. Secondly, you need technology. You need either a smartphone, a tablet, or a laptop. Now obviously that isn't available to everyone. There are many mixed feelings about whether e-learning is the way to go or not. So I posted it on our Facebook page, Open NMMU, to hear what people have to say about it. I also went to the mass meeting today and spoke to a few individuals about what their hearts on the matter were. This is what we got. I'm here with Thando. Thando, what do you think about the whole e-learning thing?
Sheldon, this e-learning thing, it's a disadvantage for us that live in the township. How do they expect us to access Wi-Fi? They've been telling us there are Wi-Fi spots at the library and stuff. Who's gonna go to the library at about 7 o'clock at the townships? You're gonna get mugged there. And on top of that, most of us do not even have laptops.
Sandile is saying, you know, basically not everyone has technology that can open documents. I mean, it's great that Telkom and MTN are providing free service networks for varsity access points, but I mean, what do you say about it, Tandile?
It's very hard for us, like a person like me who's got a phone like this, to connect and open documents.
How do you feel about e-learning?
I don't like it personally. It's not good, and I don't want it.
My name is Abembo Kwabeni. I don't like e-learning. E-learning is not benefiting some of the students that reside off campus that depends on the library and labs to access data. They don't even have smartphones, some of them. So I don't like it. So the varsity should open for everyone to continue with the studies for the academic year 2016.
E-learning is cool. There's nothing wrong with studying from your laptop, from your phone or whatever. But we need to keep the rights in perspective. So the other kids who cannot afford a laptop, who don't even have a phone or data or Wi-Fi instead. So this will take us back to our main problem, which we're trying to deal with here, which is equal access to education. So if I can't afford a laptop, if I don't have data, so this means my right is being infringed, because I should not be receiving lecture notes whilst my friend here is receiving lecture notes. So I think the right to equality is really important.
How do you feel about e-learning and completing the academic year?
I have mixed feelings. I just want to finish my academic year.
Fair enough.
And done with my exams and go home. Because this strike thing is delaying us.
That's true. Thank you.
How can you fight this thing of e-learning? Let's not fall for e-trap, or rather strategies, the university to collapse our movement.
E-learning, which means I'm having an assessment, I'm having a test. Has the university said that you're going to write an e-test as well? Okay, when you are able to write an e-test. Because the institution is so the problem is at the same time, I don't know, we can theorize on e-test. Can you also theorize on e-exam for me? How are e-exams going to work?
And I've spoken out to a lot of people just before this. E-learning is not a viable option for many people. Are we going to decide now, if we force the university's hand and say we don't accept e-learning and we don't accept going to classes, well then what are they going to do? The consequences might be dismal. I mean, I know everyone wants an education, that's why we're here. So think about it yourselves. Are we going to go to class? I mean, the power is in the people. We can decide to go back to class. Under which conditions? You must decide. At that meeting, many people had many valid points. Some people are really good at speaking. I'll give them that. But if you're good at speaking, it doesn't mean you're right. I mean, the same goes for me. That's kind of why this video is about what other people have to say. This is what people had to say on our Facebook page. How can the varsity ensure that it's me taking the test? Valid point. Many people wondered about how practical assignments would be handed in. There were concerns that students who had problems with attention should be allocated extra time, which is already a measure taken for standard tests. I'm sure would apply if the case of e-learning were to come about. Some people said it's not appropriate for everyone, not a blanket solution. Fair enough. Some people said that we're being assessed on work which hasn't yet been covered if the internet connection would fail during online assessments. Some people felt positively about it and that it would help them complete the year. Someone pointed out it would be a good idea for students that do have stable internet connection and tech, but there is an issue of internet quality in the township libraries. My concern is that not everybody can afford to have Wi-Fi, a stable internet connection, or the technology required to utilize this. There is no validation that a person is who they say they are and not someone who would just get a better grade for them. Some people suggested that writing at military bases would solve this. So there are many valid points on this topic. There are lots of people who just don't have the technology or the internet access to let e-learning work successfully and with equality. Many people just want to do what it takes to complete the academic year, myself included. Given the perspectives of all the people that I spoke to, I do believe that it is the majority's heart to go back to university, and if e-learning compromises the quality of education, many people are still willing just to go back to class. So this is an appeal to you, every single person who watches this video. Take a stand. I mean, the power is in the people, and if we all decide we want to go back to class and not form part of the people who are disrupting classes, then we can actually finish this year. There is still time and academic provisions have been made. Without excessively compressing the academic calendar, we can still finish this year and write and finish by, say, the 10th of December. An option has even been made available to write exams in January. So decide for yourselves. If you found this video interesting, hit the subscribe button over there, and if you want to see other videos like this, you can go and click there. Most importantly though, if you think that what was said in this video is important for other people to hear, then go ahead and share it. But anyways, I'm going to say bye for now.